Stefano Molea, San Diego criminal defense lawyer and partner at the law office of David P. Shapiro, where we help good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. What's a strike? Other than in baseball, a strike refers to a category of felony that, if convicted, can have a lifelong impact. Here are 4 things to know. 1, there are 2 types of strikes, serious and violent. They are both strikes, but each carry different potential consequences down the road. For example, if you go to prison on a violent strike, you get less good time credit than if it's a serious felony. There are other consequences that deal with enhancements like nickel priors that depend on the charge and whether there is a prior strike on the person's history. What are some examples of strike felonies? Some examples are Penal Code Section 422, criminal threats, PC 211, robbery, anything where an alleged victim suffered great bodily injuries, such as in a DUI or assault. And then there's PC 459/460, which is residential burglary. And this is a good example of a serious versus a violent. If there's a residential burglary of an unoccupied home, it's a serious felony. If the home is occupied, it's referred to as a hot prowl burglary, kind of dramatic, right? And that's a violent felony. Both, however, are strikes. Number 3, once a strike, always a strike. That means that if you're convicted of a strike felony and it's a type that can be reduced to a misdemeanor or even expunged down the road, it will always remain as a strike for the rest of your life, no matter what. What does that mean? First, it always has the potential of counting towards the 3 strikes. Second, if you have a strike on your record and then go to prison in the future on a felony, the amount of time will be doubled. For example, if you're facing 2, 3, or 4 years in prison on a new charge and have a strike prior, now you're facing 4, 6, or 8 years. And that's just as a starter. Number 4, 3 strikes and you're out. If you're convicted of 3 strikes, there is a potential under California law that a judge has no option but to sentence you to 25 years to life. Of course, it's not that simple. If one has to plead guilty to a strike, for example, and has a strike prior, you can argue to the court that the strike should be stricken so you aren't burdened with the harsh consequences. Lots of issues to explore when dealing with strikes. Hope this basic rundown was useful. Have questions? Give me a call. Stefano Molea, criminal defense lawyer, 619-295-3555.